Hello viewers, we are in Mecca, around of Kaaba, the most important part of world for Islamic world, for Muslims. And the Kaaba and the Tawaf starts from the air side of Kaaba, eastern part. This is the Hajar al-Aswad and also the gate side, and this part is the start and finishing area of Kaaba. I'm going to give you information for the 7 principles of Fatiha, and each turning, each tawaf shaft is one principle of Kaaba. Now people are giving salam to Kaaba from the eastern part, and after the salam starting tawaf, eastern part of Kaaba. And the first principle of Fatiha gives this message: when you learn something, try to look for information which has got morality and responsibility. Try to get that information is correct. This is also reflecting Al-Habir, name of Allah. Al-Alim, Al-Habir. These names are the eastern part of Kaaba, and the first turning is reflecting morality of information. The symbol of the eastern part is Hazrat Ali. Ali is the groom and also the cousin of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he had a lot of knowledge, but he was modest. And eastern part of Kaaba is teaching Muslims to be modest, to be humble, to look for the reality about the information. All around the world, from Europe, America, Asia, Oceania, people are coming and they're also turning around of Kaaba here and giving their praise and the salam to Allah. Now we are coming to the north part of Kaaba. The north of Kaaba is earth, the second element, and they symbolized by Abu Bakr because he gave everything what he had, zakah. And the north of Kaaba is symbolizing also Baqarah. Surah al-Baqarah tells Muslims and everyone, don't worship money, don't worship gold. So Muslims, when they give money to the poor in need, so this is reflecting money is not God. Money is only thing, an instrument, economy, and helping people. The north of Kaaba is giving message there is enough land, because the largest continent in the world is in the north of Kaaba, and they're giving the message there is enough land and don't fight for each other. Normally Islam's fight against kuffar just because of zakah, not for conquest of the land or the taking the zakah and also jizya, giving the poor people. This is northern part. Slowly we are walking to the western part. You can see the golden rain collecting water of the roof and pouring in between earth and the fire wall. It is symbolizing the fire which we burn for hellfire, and that water put off the fire. You see, golden rain collecting water, pouring the fire and earth side. And we are approaching the fireside. Fireside is indicating Sahara. Sahara means desert. It's very hot. It's also reminding Ramadan. When Muslims are fasting, they are remembering also poor people. The poorest people are living in the African continent, so they give an aid. Every Ramadan they remember, because the people, if they have got full stomach, generally they don't think others. But when they don't have full stomach, they start thinking also poor people in the world, and they start empathy also. Ramadan also teaches to have also patience against the violence. And the fireside indicates Omar. Omar ibn al-Khattab is the symbolizing the fire, because he was controlling his anger, wrath. And he is the symbol of fighting against any devils, Dajjal, or any other imperialist or Zionist powers in the world. And Omar is telling us to stand for poor people and defending their rights also. What else? Well, in the world history, in Africa and in America, a lot of innocents were killed. And who's going to stop this violence in the world? Of course, Omar character. And Kaaba's western part is telling Muslims to stop the violence in the world. This is an order. And this is morality, to be a human, to have values. Otherwise, our conscience is not going to be in peace. Islam means peace, and it comes from peace-giving God. As-Salam is one of the Asma al-Husna, the best names of Allah. And the Muslim means who gives peace to the other. Trusting each other. This is very important, because if there is no trust to God, there is no Iman, there is no faith. If there is no trust any person, any Muslim, then that means he's not going to have Iman in the heart. So the trust is the basis of Islam and also morality. And the western part of Kaaba gives a lot of messages, and I have written in my book Codes of Kaaba. Inshallah, it was translated into German language, will be translated into English in the future. So that way people will understand exactly for life elements, for principles for important paradigms of Kaaba, the corners, coming from Surah Al-Ikhlas. It is also Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad part. Western part is Lam Yalid wa Lam Yulad. That means he didn't have child, he was not born, he didn't give a birth. So Allah is very angry anyone who tells Allah has got a son or these kind of things. That is why Ali Imran criticizes this kind of mentality. And the third chapter in the Quran, Ali Imran, this is the reason why it is the third one. First is Fatiha, second is Baqarah, third is Ali Imran, and lastly is Nisa. Nisa means woman, and it is indicating in the water side, because every woman is like a mother, and the ummah comes from the mother, and the umman is also coming from mothers. And the Islam gives a lot of importance to the woman normally, but traditional Islamic world didn't understand exactly what is Quran saying about this and reflecting. Yes, we are now coming to the southern part of Kaaba. Water element is symbolizing past. So you mustn't be angry thinking the past, because we all had some hard times in the past. So some of people are very emotional and they are always in the past, living in the past, and they are making the life tough just because of thinking past and being angry with some people. For them it's not easy to forgive people, but Allah tells us in Hajj, and it's also Umrah, or Hajj and Umrah pilgrimage is the worship of water group, because when you come to Hajj you mustn't be offended anyone, you must forgive every person, so that way Allah is going to forgive you. Afif, Ghaffar, Ghafur, Settar, Tawaf, these are the names of Allah, forgiving. Forgiving is very important. If we don't forgive, how can we request Allah to forgive us? For being forgiven, we have to forgive people around us who made us angry in the past. We must forgive with the name of Afuf, Ghaffar, Ghafur, Settar, Tawwab. These are very important names, and symbolizing also in zodiac 8th house, Scorpio. Scorpio people are the people, it's really difficult for them to forgive what happened in the past. And Hajj is the 8th house, afternoon prayer, symbolizing Surah Al-Asr, tells Muslims the world is temporary, so you must think other worlds underneath the grave and forgiving each other. Most of the people are coming here, and also when I look at the four corners, people coincidentally came and started praying here in the southern part of Kaaba. Maybe it is because of the walls here, but their heart attracts them to the south of Kaaba, waterside, forgiving each other. Al-Afif, Wal-Ghaffar, Wal-Ghafur, Wal-Sattar, Wal-Tawwab. These are the names of Allah, forgiving each other. Quran says people are always in hurry. So while turning around of Tawaf, we mustn't be in a hurry. We must pray and call God with its beautiful names, Asma al-Husna, and also our mind and our heart should make zikr. It's amazing. It's a great place, and when you come to Kaaba, you're going to feel so interesting. A wonderful energy covers this area, really. All around the world, millions of Muslims turning to the Qibla, this direction, for their praise. While talking to Allah, they are turning to this area